Okay, so you gotta love this. The whole world is facing, the whole universe is facing an extinction event, and they're like, you know what? Let's fight.
Come from, huh? No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls.
Please don't touch that.
Shut the fuck up. I'll touch whatever
As
I
I
want.
said, Commander, don't touch that. Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that. Perhaps don't touch that means something different in your language. I would rather not refer this matter to the human embassy. Touch it all you want. You'll never find out what it does. Are humans really so deprived of stimulus that they must insist on touching everything? I'm afraid if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident. Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that. Once more, the Salarian Union formally requests that you not touch that. Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzer. We've already been down that road. No more.
Won't let me touch it anymore. Hey, Winjig, that guy has a feces analyzer. You could use that to determine which ones are the best to eat.
Agree with him or not, our orders are clear. Ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan.
This is a restricted area. Please stay back.
The order.
Our superiors, that's all that matters.
But they're gonna cure the genophage. Everything we've done to stop the Krogan will be for nothing.
I don't like what I'm
The humor there is pretty amusing.
This is Senior Research Director Wicks, authorizing visitor access to lower level. Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
Alert. Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble readiness teams.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
Time to fight the Reapers. Yeah, the Reapers are currently literally sieging the known galaxy. And these guys are still fighting amongst each other.
All specimens are accounted for, sir. Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Morton,
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
you must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I'm sure
Exactly.
you did everything you could, Morton.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here?
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Erdnot, Rex, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Salarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard?
This music gives me Doctor Who vibes.
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Alert. Unidentified vessels have breached the perimeter.
Give me an update.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Salarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens. Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan. Need to monitor pod as it clears quarantine procedures.
Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tuchanka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
Okay, so the saying revealed Geem stream. I'm not sure if you want a Geem voice stream, as I'm not even sure I could do it anymore. I forgot that was a thing. I thought that was even active. But if I do my Geem voice, because Geem says he loves bread.
We've got to get moving, Shepard.
Procedures. Spotted his error. Brute force application to alter hormone levels. Shows how far he'd fallen. Glad I saved data. Have developed counteragent. Saved at least one.
Yeah, I forgot that was a thing. I'll need to look at that. My voice streams were not popular. I also had Rollo and Majin Buu on there instead. 25,000 points in GameStop stock? I don't know if that'd be worth anything anymore.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Ha!
Oh crap. Get back!
Are you alright?
Is there another way out of here?
Other side of the lab. And emergency exit.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
I like how Cerberus found out about this facility.
Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
This looks worse than
Direct reinforcement.
This is Ares Squad. Inclusion is the goal. Securing Grid 979. Copy Ares. Primary objective is eliminating the Krogan. Acknowledge. Engaging mid security.
Well, you guys all died really fast.
clear.
I'm sure there will be more.
That was actually surprisingly fast how fast they died. Have a good dinner, Sing.
All squads, be advised we're encountering resistance from non.
Don't let him take cover in the lab.
The fuck? Holy shit. Ah.
The female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry!
We're on our way.
For covert uplift. They are ideal candidates for expanding Salarian influence with full deniability. The risk is minimal.
One of them got out.
Never had to fight a Yogg face to face.
One of the Yogg got out, guys. Anyway. Yeah, there it is.
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker. Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
You guys remember the shadow broker that we killed before was actually one of that species. I thought it was a Reaper at first, but it was actually not.
Shepard, Cerberus troops at checkpoint. Attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
I see the checkpoint. They're on the...
Let's get in there.
Shotgun's really strong. Probably should have aimed and actually before pushing the button.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reaper's left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Okay.
Meet us at next checkpoint. Server is likely to target. Hurry! Next checkpoint!
I killed those guys, right? Just blew up the inside of their ship, then just fuck off.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you, Gordon.
Okay. He's gone. He's gone strat. Gone space. Really? Ooh.
That did it.
You're right, that did it. I felt that one. In my bones. You know, this game gets a lot of hate, but
They're capable of anything.
I've actually been enjoying my playthrough of this more than I've been enjoying, than I enjoyed 1 and 2 so far. Dude.
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Kirahi.
Captain Kirahi,
It's Major now. Always hoped we would work together again.
is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
Go, Commander. I'll cover you.
Orion Squad, your orders are to hold position and block.
Why don't you just stand there and let him put on a turret? Shoot him, you fuck.
Looks like Cerberus got some upgrades.
Taking them head on may not be the best idea.
Maybe try to flank them instead.
I think we got them all.
To the next checkpoint. I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
Holy fuck, this Reap ability is just shredding all of them. I love it. Fargo, I do highly recommend that you start with the first game because one of the fantastic things about this series is that all the choices you make in the game from the first game to the third game have some impact. Now, as the games goes on, some of those choices become a little less impactful as they have to account for a lot of things, but they did a pretty decent job with it.
Morton was right. Cerberus must have been tipped off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
Looks like they mean business!
More up top!
Find cover! We've got stairs over. I'm headed up top. Take the high ground.
And I would wait because they have remakes or remasters coming out, so you might as well wait till they come out. Good chance they'll probably just include all the DLC with it. But even seeing this, like, what you're seeing now means very little because the choices I made may not be the same one that you make. So, what you're seeing now may end up being vastly different than what you get. Which is actually really cool, and at the same time means that you can watch stream without worrying about too much spoilers. I mean, the overarching story you can work, you'd have spoiled for you, but you'd still see so many details to it that you wouldn't, or it's still worth playing through on your own. Plus, we get to have you hang out with us, so, you know, it's always great when you're able to show up. Plus, Windtreak talks slightly more when you're here. Notice she's not talking anymore.
Take him out! Get him away from the female!
Shepard, suspect Cerberus has cut power. Can't progress until you reroute emergency systems.
Species 408, the Varen, could provide a novel form of biological warfare. With enhanced size and intelligence, they could harass hostile civilian populations at minimal cost. Recommend project approval.
Jesus.
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
We're looking, we're looking. Hey! Another weapon.
Now online.
It knows we're playing Mass Effect. It does. Krogan, I'm glad you like the hate system.
Don't let him keep up the pressure! Understood.
Affirmative.
I like the shotgun. It is really strong. Oh, okay. Why am I aiming like a...
Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Can clear us through now.
I only have 12 shots left. I need some ammo.
How are you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire.
This isn't your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
Rex can't keep his hands off a fertile female. He'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
Looks like Shepard's trying to sleep with her.
We found the Krogan.
That was the last one.
Let's get the hell out of here. Shepard, get your ass up here. I can't fly around forever. The female's on the way up to the landing area. You pull this off, and I'm making you an honorary Krogan.
That's an honor.
We're almost
Honorary
back up
Krogan.
top.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack. Enemy still present. Pod under fire. Appears safe. Need final approval now, Shepard.
Alright, be there in a sec. We're gonna go explore everything else in the meantime. Too many horny aliens in Mass Effect.
Shepard, don't delay. Please authorize final release. Can't leave otherwise.
Dude, there might be credits around here, right?
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Ah, good. Natless mech. I was worried we wouldn't get to fight one of these yet. Time to run and hide. We've killed enough of these already, I'm not too worried. Watch it kill me. This is putting in the cover. Really? You pulling a pistol?
Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous. Krogan has been acquired.
Door is damaged. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable.
That's some serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
Cerberus never did play fair.
Not too worried.
Shepard, I think you did it. Looks clear from here. I'm coming in now.
Sick, and we leveled up. Got 9 points to throw around, so let's master this, I guess. This increases power damage from enforced bonus by 25%, increases power burn. Use 2 powers in a row by giving the first power a 15% chance and cause no cooldown. I'm thinking we'll just do this. Alright, next up, we're going to work on Overload, which will cause we can incapacitate weaker organic enemies for a short duration, or increase recharge speed. I think we're going with that one. Increase damage by 15%, hit one additional target within 80%. I think we're going with that one too. Hang on, wait to check. Garrus has 5 points now, so we can... Alright, so we level up Proximity Mine or Overload. I'm thinking Proximity Mine because that seems to be unique to him. He doesn't... I haven't gotten anybody else who has it, so let's do that. Damage by 20%, there we go. Proximity Mine's good. Alright. Then Stasis or Warp Ammo. These are both unique to her, so what would you like to see, guys? Stasis, Warp Ammo. Blast vulnerable opponents already lifted by biotics for a bonus damage, and weaken the armor of grounded targets. More weapon damage, more damage to barriers and armor. And Stasis, stop an enemy in its track with this powerful Mass Effect field. No effect on armored targets. Enemies and eventually break out of stasis after taking major damage. So, which one would you like to see, Fargo? Stasis or Warp Ammo? Viewers, help me out here. Warp ammo? Okay. Man. Increases damage. Increases health and armor damage by 5%. Barrier damage by 5%. Roommates gain warp ammo at 50%. Okay, there we go. Not bad. Alright.
Had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there.
Yay, more Cerberus soldiers.
I can handle myself, Rex.
Why is Cerberus here? What do you want?
Imagine having to go through and clean this place up after. Suck.
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible.
You too, Faye.
We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it.
We're only coming
This is going to be the
for
most
another
ambitious undertaking in human history.
20 minutes or so, guys.
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Also, Faye, once again, happy early birthday, my friend. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We're building a penis with one testicle. Happy early birth, miss. So basically, Fargo, some say one testicle means more firepower.
A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Morton, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morton. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage modification project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Morton. And make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Jesus. Alright, let's see here. Got some new stuff. We're gonna save our game because that's important. So we have about 20 minutes of stream left, so that should give us time, guys, to go and talk to the rest of the people on the ship, and you know. Let's talk to Rex. He's here.
Hell of a show down there on Sirkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing?
were scouting out the Rachni relay, we've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and I'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
So, Fargo, Rex here, there's a chance he may not even be at this part, depending on choices that you made.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Salarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
Some of the choices you make could lead to him being dead, just not wanting to be around you.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka.
You're so close, Fargo.
Cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
That's it for now, Rex.
So
let's get back to work.
Anytime.
The Rachni...
Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
Not yet, Rex. We have to try it.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Salarian says my DNA is important, who am I to argue?
So, Fargo, one of the things here is the Rachni. They are an ancient race that were kind of fucking up the galaxy for a while, and the Krogans were brought in to fight them off, and they made the difference in taking them down. Drove them to all but extinction, and then in the first game you kind of run into one.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
The Salarian Dalatras was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future. Your race and mine were once enemies. The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Sure. Now let's go talk to other crewmates. Let's let Frago meet the rest of our crew, shall we, guys? We got our new missions ahead of us.
Do you think Salarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades,
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Thanks.
Commander, nice to see you again.
Yes, let's try sleeping with her.
Settling in, trainer.
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy.
Oh, good.
This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox. Commander, I've set up a secure communications with the Turian and Salarian governments and added their combat data to our boards. Hopefully it'll give us some idea of what's going on.
Hi, Shepard. It's been a while. I'm glad you made it off Earth and that Lyra's with you. Getting off our old ship was the best thing that we could have done. I can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin. And of tripping over that drone. I don't even know if it kept finding me in a ship, how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I dug up some interesting information for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps, Shepard. It's getting rough out here. Out there. Major Curie. Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you again on Surkesh. Even if the circumstances were less than ideal, it seems fate has decided that our meetings coincide with galactic threats. So be it. To that end, I want to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises. Regardless of political climate, you were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Best of luck. ANN News article on indoctrination from Alliance News Network Information Partners. Thessia, sorry scientist Reyna Thanoptis has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Prior to her death, investigators said Thanoptis spoke of voices in her head, which believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari and told Thanoptis that anyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Thanoptis worked on a top-secret project for a former Spectre, Saren Arterius, several years ago, when she likely became indoctrinated. She received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research assistance on Reaper technology. We actually could have killed her, if you guys remember, but we let her go. Thanoptis was believed responsible for planting a makeshift explosive device that detonated at a research center, killing 5 visiting Asari military officials along with 4 civilians. The attack seriously wounded a dozen more and caused significant damage to the facility. Investigators say they are not seeking any more suspects in the case. Oh, interesting. But yeah, we actually met her and could have killed her at the time. If only we knew.
The Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die.
Not wanting to die.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage. Morton sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Salarian equivalent of transhumans.
If I could, I'd stop you right...
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Salarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling.
What?
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Don't ever do that again.
Hello, Shepard.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Fargo Joker here. He's voiced by Seth Green.
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
What is up with his eyes?
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists. Commander?
I love Joker. He's so good. He has a really good relationship with Edie, too. In the second game, they were a lot of fun. Constantly taking jabs at each other. Rudak. Okay, let's talk to our Kurt.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine.
In the second game, she got abducted by the collectors.
Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds?
Crimson, hello!
Enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions?
We're almost done. We're just going through the conversations here.
I lied. I'm not fine.
Hello, Commander.
You got it, Crimson. You're easily the first choice. Guys, Crimson, thank you very much for the resub. 39 months of support. We are going to eat this green bean here, and we're going to see if it's disgusting or not. Booger. Lovely. I think I got a bad batch, because they're all bad.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes. Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Anyway, how you doing, Crimson? Jumbo's here. But yeah, we're just looking at the conversations here, and that's basically the last thing we're doing. What have you been up to? How is Fae Tactics going? This is the last day of my vacation.
Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Salarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Salarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Playing some paladins?
Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Salarian doctors.
Now have work to do.
Dude, did you see how far Shepard turned his neck there?
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name.
Crimson, how do you feel about Mass Effect?
Yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the Genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
Yeah.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already.
Tuchanka's Rex trying to fuck everything.
Strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the Genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists.
Man, Crimson.
He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
We just did the DLC with the Leviathan, and holy fuck, that I had a bunch of cool stuff.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the Genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Salarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the Genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a Thresher Maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Hey.
Yes. After my first stillborn.
Froggo, if you don't know, the Genophage is a genetic disease, I guess, virus, affliction, right at the gene level, that renders most Krogan infertile.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
That was from Mass Effect 1.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence. Excuses to earn them honor.
How has Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Salarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
It wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Alright, what do you got to say,
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
So, we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that.
I like his viewpoint. He's right.
Eve can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her?
My patient, my responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
You've always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Right?
Reaper invasion. Turian's doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Salarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
So, as you can see, Fargo,
glad to be back.
You can,
planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Anyways, you can see you can go around and talk to your crewmates, get to know them a bit. Morden there is a fan favorite of the series. This is another fan favorite right here. This is Garrus.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. It takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
Yeah, so he's a fan favorite as well. Garrus has been in this game since the first one. Morden entered the game in the second one. Liara here was in the first one.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Email from Professor Takesha to Dr. O'Doul. I was calling every supply depot stationed around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. We barely had enough left to coat a coffee maker. An hour later, a ship pulled up with 16 tons of platinum, courtesy of the Shadow Broker. Then it flew away to scavenge more materials for the project. The ship's captain emailed Relay saying the broker would stay in touch with our needs. That's great, but I'm checking my computer for bugs.
Good to see you again, Shepard.
See Liara there? She was at the first game as well, but she hasn't. Dr. Chakwas in this room over here was also in the first game. Go down to engineering. Here. So, start off over here. We'll go see Diana Allers.
Hey, just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. I was on a little thing called the news.
Stand down, Yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
Commander. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
She got
Let me know when we
cake.
do. Commander.
Look at that ass, Fargo. Not sure if you can sleep with her or not. Nobody in here. Here's our engine, though. Gentleman Gamer, hi there. How you doing? I am currently finishing up stream for today. We're just talking to some people, playing some Mass Effect 3. They're Prothean. I'm hanging out, Doug. How are you doing?
Why are you so
Yeah.
interested in my people, Asari?
Protheans are always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what happened to your civilization. Why did such an enlightened race disappear?
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here,
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Salarian, all were primitives in my time. What good does their help do now?
We can't win this war on our own.
Then demand their help. Do not indulge their selfish requests. What will saving one Krogan matter?
If only it were that simple.
If they get in your way, destroy them.
Excuse me?
I apologize. The previous occupant of this room left traces of himself. I have absorbed some of them.
Yes, Grunt. He was a strong one. Maybe it's best if I let you recover.
That would be best.
Anyway, Gentleman Gamer, I played Mass Effect 3. I've enjoyed this game, but this is my first time streaming it for you.
Did I mention Salarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. This Cerberus. I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped. The Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes?
This guy here is a Prothean. He's new to this game. The Protheans existed 50,000 years ago. They were one of the first, or not the first, but they were in the last major civilization wiped out by the Reapers, and he somehow lived through it. How many credits do I? 40,000. Oh no. Oh, we got so many more things we can buy now too. Like, oh, I can get this on my ship. That's. Yeah, stop. Go. Oops. Okay, we can get another metagel increase. And ammunitions. I can afford this gun. Hey, Bailey, stop scratching my carpet. Ultra Aquarium 4. Alright, so we need 50,000 to be able to afford that. Then we gotta upgrade our gun. That's so many guns to update. Okay. So, where's Steve? Is that him over there? Go see Steve. Hey, Steve.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy.
Remastered version's not out, so no. I haven't noticed any differences. I'll probably play the remastered version again.
But I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Not quite. I don't know actually. April?
I remember back
May?
when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, the reviews like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
I find it very hard to say no to you, Shepard.
As it should be.
Excellent. We've got one step closer to having sex with Steve.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass.
Alright guys, that's a good end time for the stream. Thank you for viewing YouTube.